I think that today we will look at, finally, this Aurora deep dive that I have been meaning to do. We're going to focus on structure, texture, instrumentation for now, okay? Trying to understand what's normal and what is more specific to individual songs. Turns out Aurora does somewhat have a style of composition, and also because that is sort of depressing, we're also going to pick up on the specific differences that make the uniqueness and the excitement there, because the excitement doesn't come from the particular formula that she uses fairly regularly. It comes from the uniqueness within those formulas. Awakening. 8 bars of introduction. What was in the introduction? We had piano, a little bit of drums, sort of synthy string sound, and we had some plonky tuned percussion, glockenspiel, or, I mean, I don't think it's glockenspiel, but some kind of metal-y sounding pitched percussion. Overall, quite a full beginning, quite a thick texture to begin with. Then we go straight into a verse. And this verse is structured one bit at the beginning, which is da 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 da, and then we have a slower version with the "she's going home." So we've kind of got an A section and a B section, and then it continues that way. So that behind the light is very similar to the "she's going home." So we can call those both our B's. And then the first thing is not quite the same. We don't get the da 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 da. We get da 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 da. So a slight difference there, but the same kind of forward movement and the same rhythmic divisions. We still get those semiquavers da 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 da. So it's like an A, B, maybe C, or maybe like A1, B, something B, something B. Also, now we get a pause. And this is something kind of unique to this one, and it splits up our 4-bar rhythm. We're normally doing 4 bars almost all the time. What we've got here, though, is an extra pause bar.
She's going in. If this is our end of our first one, we get first bar, second bar, every day behind the third bar, behind the fourth bar, fifth bar. Walking fast.
A whole bar of basically nothing happening there. That's pretty rare. It's quite exciting as well. You know, it builds into what's coming out. Texturally, in that first verse, we've really just got the piano and Aurora. Everything else pretty much disappeared. A much sparser thing, and there's the reverb as well. How about verse 2 then?
Down the street with eyes and no shoes on her feet. Going on this journey, but we've got a little more drums in that clap. She will see the daylight.
Another pause. You can kind of understand why it is from the ending of that melody. See the daylight. So that ends right at the end of the bar. Da 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 da. Just before the next bar on the 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That is a sensible thing to have an extra bar after, because the next melody starts on the upbeat. 1, 2, 3 and she's so it starts on the and after 3, which means that if we were going to come in with it before, we'd have to cut that melisma short. Night and she's so instead of do that, we add this bar of pause in as well, which is, as I say, quite a rare thing for an Aurora song. But the reason probably is so these two melodic parts can go together. Okay, and it sounds like we're going into then a different section, doesn't it? What could this section be? Likelihood is it's either a pre-chorus or a chorus. There are, you know, other options. A middle 8, for instance. Let's see what it is.
And she's going on a journey. So texturally, we've got more organ, which is a new thing. We've got the piano, we've got the kick drum doing its pattern.
It also sounds like the voices are now double tracked. They're still in unison,
Da 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 da.
But in the verses, we really just had one Aurora vocal, whereas you can hear there's 2 different voices at least doing that. First time I listened to this, I thought that's when she went away. That would be the chorus. But actually, that's the only time it comes up. Whereas we've got, and she's going on a journey once twice, 3 times. You don't have a chorus that only occurs once. I mean, I could imagine a song that has that. It just doesn't really happen. Really, one line is not enough to call a chorus as well. Like if it repeated that line a few times, that might make sense. If it went, that's when she went away, that's when she went away, like that. But that's not what we get. We really just get that one line. And she's going, that's our chorus bit. It feels stronger than the verse. The verse feels very sparse. We've got a few more instruments coming in the chorus there, so it brings it this more sing-along feeling. We've got the doubled vocals as well. So overall, I think that's what qualifies as a chorus. Then we've got a post-chorus is what I think that's when she went away. I'm sure you could classify it in a few different ways. You could think of it as a chorus part 2. But as well, it's a little bit of a strange one because it only occurs the once in the song. Any strong naming convention doesn't really feel correct. It's a one-off. Okay, a bridge normally only happens once, but it happens in a very specific point. This is just happening in between the chorus and the second verse. An interlude would be a classic thing to get in there, and we have a few other Aurora songs that basically have an interlude after this. It's also got a bit of the hook from the intro in there. We've got that da-da-da-da, so we could call it a hook section as well, throwing away the vocals as less important in the overall structure. Talking about that has brought us back to what's actually going on there. We've got back the strings and the plinky plonkies from the beginning, haven't we? We've got a little more percussion going on. We are into our third verse. This will do pretty much what the initial verse did, but we're going to have more instrumentation. It's a very common thing to have relatively sparse instrumentation at the beginning of a song and build it through the song. So you can hear the bass actually. Where did we get the bass? Let's just check.
It's not here. Okay.
So the bass came in this section, in this second beginning, if you like. Piano is in this section. It's doing a slightly different thing, but we're not going to go too far into that right now. A lot more rhythm in this section. Okay, and this time we still have the pause bar, but then we don't have another verse. This is something that can happen or not happen in Aurora songs. Sometimes we just get one verse in the second place verse, and sometimes we get 2 verses. To begin with here, we did get 2 verses. Here we've got the length of just one of those sections. So instead of 18 bars with 2 pauses, we've got 9 bars with just 1 pause, and we go straight in after that into the chorus. Harmony vocals there for the first time now. Quite in the background, but they are still there. Oh. So we've got a double chorus here. It's not the same chorus, is it? Different lyrics here. It's more of a continuation of a chorus rather than a repetition of the chorus, though the chords and everything like that are happening exactly the same way. It feels like it's different because we've got different lyrics. We haven't talked about the actual structure of the chorus, but again, it's A and B things. We've got ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. That's our first one. You could say that's 2 in itself because we've got ba-da-da-da and then ba-da-da-da, and they have the same sort of rhythm to them. And then ba-da-da-da-da-da-da is our second one. Every 4 bars of the chorus has those 2 phrases in it. And it has a 4-bar chord sequence as well, as does the initial section. I guess that's something to note structurally. The chords repeat every 4 bars as well. So we have these really strong 4-bar sections that are really common. The only thing that destabilizes that here is those pauses. In this section, I think there is actually a little bit of an extra voice. And let's try and hear it. Might not be a voice actually, but it's quite soft and it's just going, extra bit of texture. Hard to put your finger on exactly what it is, but it's adding this brightness along with the organ, which is very bright, the hi-hats, which are not too frequent, but they are there, and they're adding that fizziness. And the claps, and the snare, actually. So here's where we get to what I like to think of as the exploration zone, because in almost all of these songs and in a vast amount of songs, what happens after the second chorus is things take a turn for the unexpected. Verse, chorus. Absolutely common as murk, but what we've got here, really a vast amount of things can happen. This, I would say, is a relatively straightforward bridge section, the length of 2 choruses. Let's see what changes in there. We were building up texture, weren't we, before, and that's actually just
dissipate. Build, this is the thickest texture it's been, and then back to...
It feels very similar to the verse, because we've got the same chords. And we've got a very similar rhythm in the melody, da 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 da, but not quite the same. And more importantly, we don't have that B section. We have something sounds like the A section, the da 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 da. It's quite similar to this da 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 da. This is lower, and the water never coming out is its own thing. It sounds similar, but not quite the same. It's not going massively off the deep end into unexplored territory here, but it is giving us something we haven't heard before. And we've gone back to just piano and voice, one voice.
Okay, but there, now we've got the kick drum back. Okay, harmony vocals, and more drums and bass. Another harmony vocal. I think that was all that was added.
All the voices are really working together. They're moving in a very simple way, just going up and down 2 notes. Da 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 da. And they're making this block chord there. And they're all moving together, which means that it feels homophonic rather than polyphonic. Okay, everything dropped out just before another chorus. We just get the water never going out, and she's... It's actually quite uncommon for Aurora songs to have a chorus without a pre-chorus beforehand. Pre-chorus is very common in Aurora songs, but not one in this one. This one just has the simple verse, the simple chorus, and the simple bridge. We just have those 3 sections. But it sounds like we've also got the vocal from the bridge in this chorus, which is a cool idea. Da 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 da, water never going out. Just fits in that empty space of melody there. Again, that was a double chorus or an extended chorus, 16 bars worth of chorus. And what are we going to end on? It sounds like the texture has disappeared again. So we got another little bit of verse, a new little addition to the story, if you like, that hits right on the end. We just hold the chord after that, and it was just vocals and piano, just like the first verse. So we've come almost full circle here, which is a nice way to tie things up. It's not the most common thing to happen, but it is quite common that Aurora songs end with a solo voice of some description. Not, however, common to bring a new bit of verse up at the end. Quite an unusual thing, especially it being a new piece of verse. So that's Awakening.